Today, we're going to give you a tour of this incredible property located in the hills of Los Angeles. It's in a private gated community called the Oaks. Several notable celebrities live within this 35 home community, and there is a lot of unique features and details for you guys to see. So let's go take a look. This hillside pocket has quietly been home to Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Natalie Portman, Aubrey Plaza, and Jon Hamm, to name a few. There's no flashy gate or welcome sign, just winding streets and architecture with some real character. It's one of those areas you don't just stumble into, you kind of have to know someone. And when a home does become available, it's a rare chance to see what living here is really like. So let's go check it out. Starting our tour in front of this home in the hills. Now, as I said in the intro, there's a total of 35 homes in this gated community, the last gated community here up in the hills. And normally, homes in the hills, such as this one, do not have any parking whatsoever. Well, this home actually has 4-car driveway in front of the 2-car garage, and then 4 more private parking spots just for this house, as you can see. But follow me up to the front door of the property, and you arrive to this outdoor courtyard with a beautiful tree stage here in the front. We have some turf as well, and a door leading directly into one of the bedrooms here from this courtyard. But now we're going to walk in through this large glass pivot door and show you the inside. This one is going to surprise you. As we arrive inside this beautiful property, the first thing we notice are double height ceilings and gorgeous 3-ring light fixture above us, hanging down from what looks like an industrial drop down ceiling that's actually wallpaper, but it is designed to look very similar to what would be inside an airplane hangar, or as if it's the exterior of an airplane. And that's because of this specific feature I'm going to show you guys. If you take a step back real quick, you have an airplane hangar door that opens and closes vertically. That is very unique. Normally you'd see a Fleetwood sliding pocket door that goes and hides into the wall, but the developer really wanted to go above and beyond within this home, so they built this incredible feature above us. I'm a big fan of it. It really adds a lot of character to this property, and it also is a window, so you can see all the way through into the backyard or from the backyard into the kitchen. So just one feature I wanted to point out for you guys, which I think is really cool. Shout out to the owner and developer of this property. They went through a full build in 2016 as well. This home and this property was actually built in 1913. A lot of the homes within this pocket of the hills or this neighborhood of the Oaks were built in 1913, 1920, literally over 100 years ago. Try to even fathom that. I can barely even remember what happened a year ago. Imagine some of these homes and neighborhoods were built over a century ago. That is mind-boggling. But we're going to start here in the kitchen. You have a very optimal and efficient island here with our raised countertops for our breakfast bar seating, our drop-down stainless steel hood vent above your induction stove top. And as I wrap around here, there is all of the appliances that you may need, from, as I said, your induction Gaggenau stovetop, down below, built-in Gaggenau microwave. You see the contrast and stonework on our countertops here from dark to light. And speaking of light, we're getting a lot of natural sunlight beaming us into this kitchen. As you can see, the sunset is going to look gorgeous. Can't wait for you guys to take a look at that. The sink faces your picture window, views of the hills, palm trees, greenery, the sky where there currently is not a cloud in. Beautiful day out here in LA. We have a wood paneled refrigerator here, stainless steel Gaggenau once again. Down beneath, freezer compartment. And then directly in front of me, we see our dual oven. The one above is a little smaller than the one beneath. Gaggenau once again. And then we have an industrial freezer directly off our kitchen, which is a very rare sight. I think I'm going to hide out in here for just a second because I love that cool air, especially on a warm, sunny day here in the Hollywood Hills. This is really nice right now. Yeah, but just don't get locked in there. You might be suffering from some long-term problems. So I'm going to close that off. Let's keep on looking around. It's all about the little things, such as this built-in shelving section into this separating wall from our kitchen to our dining area. And then we have plenty more storage space here in our kitchen. We have a Gaggenau espresso machine, which I'd be using every morning, that's for sure. No exposed handles, lots of drawer space. Down beneath, you have some mini drawers where you can separate all of whatever you'd want in here in your mini drawers. And then behind me, this is a sliding pocket door. There's a lot of these throughout the house so that you can use every nook and cranny throughout this home very efficiently. Indoor, outdoor flow. We get beautiful views of Hollywood in front of me, palm trees. And fun fact, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie actually owned a property and sold it for I think $30-ish million, literally on the street directly below us. This pocket, as I said, is very well known to celebrities, but it's a hidden gem to the public, so don't tell anyone. I'm not going to. But right in front of me, this is where we have our dining area, seating for about 8, maybe 10 people if you want to squeeze them in around here. But I do also love the staging throughout this property. Some are custom to what the owner has, some are unique to the staging, but I'm going to show you some pieces of artwork that I particularly like as we continue on with the tour. And after we show you this guest bedroom, I do want to show you the pool in the backyard because I love the views from out there and we want to catch it before sunset. So first off, to my right, the first bedroom within the property, our guest bedroom. This makes for a perfect guest bedroom because you have direct access to the outside. You can open this door up, walk to the front of the property, walk directly to your car if you're parked in that private parking lot that you have and not the driveway, which is cool. How often do you see 8 parking spaces within any home in the hills? Sometimes you don't even get one, which is honestly pretty insane out here. You have a window that faces the front street, your front yard as well. Ensuite bedroom, floating vanity, glass shower, the essentials in a bathroom, and that's our first bedroom in the house. Now, I do want to show you that backyard, so follow me to the opposite side. Underneath that airport hangar door once again, and here we are. Sunny Los Angeles, welcome. Also, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, maybe in quite some time, please hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of interesting, unique home tours and plans for this channel in the coming future as well, so stick around for that. In front of me, Link's Barbecue Grill. This is a very large barbecue grill, bigger than most that you might see. You can easily cook up 20 burgers at one time, which I think, for me, I could eat in one sitting. I don't know about you guys. As we continue on, you do have a grill top right here, and then opposite side, what do you know, a pizza oven. A lot of people have been implementing pizza ovens within their homes these days by Links once again. Countertop space, wood panel deck, and room for a couple bar stools on this opposite side so that when you're sitting right here, you stay there, I'm right here. I'm facing views of Hollywood, the sunset, and the hills behind me. Look at all this greenery. Does this feel like we're even in Los Angeles? This is such a private property up here in the hills, and this community of the Oaks is truly a hidden gem that I haven't heard too much about in the past. So I'm glad to be here. This is a unique home and I'm glad to be showing it to you guys. As I walk up here, let me show you the rest of this. Down beneath me, we have a sunken fire pit lounge. We are standing a few steps above the fire pit lounge beneath us, and it's right in front of the airplane hangar. So you can see that this view and this angle really stands out. That's why it's probably the thumbnail. All the photos of this property showcase well when it's from this specific angle, showing this window. To my right, we have the garden of the property and the retaining wall that is covered in greenery, flowers, plants, and the waterfall does go from the top, which I'll show you briefly. See where that staircase is behind me? It goes from up there, and that's private to this property. From that staircase, you have direct access to the street, and it's pretty much in front or above that parking lot. And then the waterfall flows all the way down to the bottom here. Let's show them what I'm talking about. As we get down to the bottom, you can see the water flowing down all the way. So peaceful. It can even potentially make this a koi pond, Zen garden, yoga mats right here. So you really get that peace and privacy up here in the Hollywood Hills. So let's keep on going. Let me show you this pool now. So another unique feature, it's a glass wall pool. So you can see your friends making funny faces at you when they're swimming underwater and facing the house from inside that pool. And when you're inside the home and looking out to the backyard, you can also potentially see anyone in that pool, or if maybe something drowned in there. I don't want to put that energy out there. Probably shouldn't have said that. I'm thinking like a small insect, not anything crazy. But let's continue on with this. Unique curved wall, you can see to my right, that makes up our garden. We've got birds making this place home. Really long lap pool that extends all the way to the shallow end here. We have a few water features coming directly out of our spa, our jacuzzi, and then there's the staircase that I showed you right up above me. But I do want to show you the views from this angle as I step around here, as I'm going to be careful too, but you can see the sunset, the hills, the views. Directly below me is also wood panel deck, lots of space out here in the backyard, perfect for any party that you might have. But from here, we're gonna walk back inside the property. But let me ask you behind the camera, Sam, what are your thoughts of this backyard and the property so far?
I think it's phenomenal. That door is definitely my favorite. I'm a big airplane guy, so I think I can park my F-22 Raptor in there.
Oh, okay, well,
Yep.
That's all. I didn't know that. I don't even know what an F-22 Raptor is. I'm not an airplane guy, but that's a fun fact. Good to know. If anyone watching this is a big airplane guy behind the camera, I want to know your specific thoughts on a home designed like this one with views like this behind me. Such a beautiful day, but that was everything for this specific backyard. We're going to go back inside, show you the living room and the rest of the home. Welcome back inside. This is the drop-down living room section as we wrap up this floor. There are 2 steps that lead us down here. Contemporary furniture, you have a curved couch, and 2 walls of sliding glass doors leading us to a beautiful balcony. And those views outside facing the sunset we will show you in just a second. We also have a massive flat screen TV up here on the wall in the center of the property. A few built-in speakers up above. And let's walk this way past the living room. You're already going to be able to see the floating staircase, a very minimal staircase with glass steps leading up to that 3rd floor. There's also stairs leading down below us to the garage level. Glass wall from the floor all the way up to the ceiling here. And now in front of me, we have our home bar. Elevated wood countertops here in our home bar, seating for 4 people with those bar stools, and the bartender, aka me currently, is facing the views, the sunset. I can see all the way to the Wilshire corridor from here, which is incredible. And we're gonna try to beat the sunset here, so bear with me. Sink to my right side, floating glass shelves to hold all of your liquor bottles, and then another TV up here. This is perfect for watching any sporting event or games. Built-in speakers once again, and the walls behind me are actually bamboo. Yes, I said it, real bamboo as our wallpaper surrounding us, which is beautiful, and you really can feel that bamboo behind me. Then we have built-in wine refrigerator here. You pull it out, it opens up by Thermador. Down beneath all the appliances that you need, we've got the fridge compartment, the ice maker on the left side, and then if you come over here, we've got Fisher and Paykel dishwashers. 2 dishwasher compartments, one above the other, and you can see the stainless steel storage down below. Lots of room, lots of space, lots of limes for the drinks that we'll be making a little bit later. But let's continue on, finish up this home tour on this floor. Follow me to the balcony because look at that sunset. That is incredible. It's a bright orange. Oh my gosh. And I'm almost speechless right now. This is beautiful. This is just everything that you'd want in a view in Los Angeles. The weather is perfect. The views are endless. The greenery out here, who says there's no greenery in Los Angeles? This is not New York. It's not a concrete jungle. We're breathing in fresh air right now. Well, enough of me just meditating out here. Follow me to the right side. As you can see, this balcony extends, if you go right there, all the way around. Really large wraparound balcony to the other side here. And actually, if you look up above, we'll throw in a quick clip right now, but that is largest craftsman home in all of Los Angeles, and it's here in the Hollywood Hills. It is green, it is beautiful, it looks massive. It looks like something that you'd find in the woods, some sort of log cabin, but it's here in this community of the Oaks in the hills, which is unbelievable. I'm sure those views are even more incredible as we look at the sunset right now. And below us, you can see a little bit of what's down there. If you pan down slightly, that is the fully turfed lower level that leads us to the garage from out there as well. We'll show you as we get down there just a bit. But let's wrap up this floor, outdoor seating, the staircase to my left that goes down to the garage, and then this is where we're gonna find a bathroom, glass shower in here, floating vanity, mirror that goes from those countertops up above, bright lights built in onto that mirror, and you've got the thin tile surrounding the entire shower. A massive rain shower head, just for reference how big it is compared to my head. I mean, my head's pretty big, but not that big. Let's continue on outside of here. Also, if you look at the flooring, we have porcelain tiled floors down beneath us throughout this entire floor. Family room to my left, Panasonic TV built into the wall. You can see the chevron pattern in the wall here behind us. 3 more built-in speakers, and then 2 unique light fixtures above us with that steel finish. Contemporary furniture and staging I'm a big fan of. Closet space, and then more storage space directly in front of me through this door here. But that was this living room, a nice private getaway from the living room that's kind of in the center of the property, right next to that front door. So I'll probably spend time here if you wanna not get in the way of all the hecticness going on during maybe an event happening by the pool. So follow me in here. What could this be? Your own private home gym. Now, my favorite part about this home gym, something very unique, obviously aside from the punching bag that I'll get to in just a second, you have Fleetwood sliding pocket windows. Normally, I'm saying that Fleetwood sliding pocket doors, but check this out. It does pocket into the wall. You open it up, and it is a window. So you get that fresh air, and they really built this so you can maximize the views that we're taking on. Switch spots with me here, and you can see what it looks like as that orange glow is casted above Hollywood. You've got some of the palm trees up there, and then down beneath, you can also see that garage and the driveway space briefly, which can fit about 4 or 5 cars, as I said. More driveway space within this property than many other properties in the hills, almost all of them, especially at this price point specifically. Here in the gym, you have all the equipment you need to get your blood flowing, from the yoga mats down beneath to the stationary bike to boxing gloves, punching bag, and the tonal built-in machine. If you've never tried one of those, I recommend you do so. It's a pretty fun experience, and not sponsored by Tonal either. Let's see how good I am on this punching bag here. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay, you know, I feel like it's mocking me right now by doing that, but gave it my best shot. You know, if anyone wants to have a YouTube boxing match out there, I'm always open to suggestions. But let's continue on, because that was everything on this level, from the living to the family, the gym, the views, of course. But there's still more to see, because we have to show you the upstairs level. But before that, let's check out the basement real quick as you follow me down here. Here we are through this door. Voila. Briefly, just need to show you guys. Here in the garage is a Tesla EV charger against the wall, and this is where your laundry is located by Samsung. You can close this off. Lots of storage space, cabinetry above, and that's where your washer and dryer is to optimize the space that you're going to be using within the home. So let's go back inside, and if you didn't notice, as we are in here, you have once again that bamboo finish on our wall here. Pretty cool, very unique. But now I'm gonna run upstairs and I'll see you up there. As I head up the stairs, you can see how minimal and simple they look, as they are see-through and a very unique finish to them. Every single one has an LED light strip on the back side that you can change colors with the press of a button. There is an app for that. Very unique to have staircase just like that in a home like this. You have a chrome railing as well, a glass wall. Before we show you the master, follow me this way as we wrap around down the hallway. I'm gonna turn right. And this is it, another bedroom with these beautiful views of the hills. It honestly looks like a hotel room with how nice and plush the staging is, the lights, built-in speakers. Feels like I'm at the Marriott. Shout out to the Marriott. Maybe they can sponsor us one day. We get some free rooms. You never know. Just putting that energy out there. And so here's the balcony overlooking the greenery. Come out here real quick, Sam, because I need to spend more time out here and show the guys the glow before it goes away very soon. I'm gonna walk all the way to the end. As you can see all the corporate buildings here in Hollywood. Great location, super private. You really can't even see any of your neighbors from up here, from almost any view of this property in the main home. But let's go back inside. Wow. So this is a Jack and Jill bathroom, and from that, I mean it connects directly to the final bedroom up here before the primary suite. Identical sinks, split me, symmetrical mirrors to both sides with the backlit lighting. Leads us also to the water closet with a lot of storage in here. You've got storage to my right, storage to my left. Down beneath, you've got plenty of storage. And then underneath the sink, no shortage of storage. And that's because it is a Jack and Jill bathroom, so whoever's living in both these rooms probably need a place to put all their toiletries and essentials. But then also in here, might have to test this out because you have a bathtub with this picture window that could be one of the best picture windows, having one of the best views of the sunset anywhere in this neighborhood. And this is not the most expensive home in the neighborhood. As I said, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie had a home that was several times more expensive than this property. And this is a very private, gated community that you are not going to see anywhere else in LA throughout the hills. But something that stands out, the small details, are the bubble-like tile that we see surrounding this entire bathtub here. And yes, built-in bathtub. One thing I look for when I'm looking at bathtubs are that they have a ledge for you to put your phone, put a book, put a candle. Sometimes those egg-shaped bathtubs do not have a place where you can put your items or your essentials, so you have to put them on the floor. But it's the homes that really think about where you'd want to put just the items that you need while taking a bath, because you have to have something in there. So I don't know if anyone's ever thought about that, just something that I always like to see and point out when I'm looking at these homes. But let's go into the next bedroom before I show you that primary. So follow me in here. This room is a little bit larger than the last room, so this could be considered as the junior suite, although there is a Jack and Jill bathroom. You get this linear window, bringing in some sunlight from the south side. You have a full mirrored closet space in front of me, and then on the opposite side, of course, once again, windows leading out to the corner of the home, getting endless views of the hills here in Los Angeles. And now, before we show you the primary suite, let me just show you a couple pieces of artwork down this hallway, starting with this guy. Okay, this is something that stood out to me, and I had to bring it up to the owner and the agents listed on this property. Now, I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. This could represent. It was painted by a very famous artist, or I don't know exactly painted or what material they used, but you can see if you come in a little bit, you've got Mickey Mouse, Gucci, a bunch of different companies, businesses, advertisements, and very unique piece. Let me know in the comments how you interpret that right there. And you have another one, a couple others throughout the rest of the home, but I always like looking at the works of art and how artists can kind of implement their own style to each piece that they do create. So now we're walking on over to the best bedroom in the house. You guys decide for yourself. Here it is, the master bedroom. So the thing about this room, you first walk in, almost a similar size to the other two bedrooms, but you're not getting this. You're not getting these views directly in front of the bed, and then it wraps around all the way to where the bathroom just about ends behind me. So let me walk back inside and show you. Look at the property from this side. You can see all 3 floors, and this really does make you feel like you're on top of the rest of the neighborhood here in this community for a fraction of the price, truly. But now taking a look at the bed, if you look up above, you can see the drop-down ceiling with the lights shining up above, glowing on the ceiling to give it that 3D look and unique effect in here. Then to my right, we'll show you the bathroom first, because you have a dual vanity, beautiful quartz countertops in here, mirror taking up just about the entire wall above the sinks, lots of storage space with the wood drawers, chrome handles, recessed lighting, built-in speakers, and my favorite, the glass shower, of course. Rain shower head, that is massive, slightly bigger than my head. Tile that looks like waves of the ocean. You can see the developer of this property, they like the ocean, they like airplanes. That's something that's unique. Shout out Sully. I don't know why I just thought of that. The movie. Have you seen the movie?
It's been a minute.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if anyone's seen that movie, which is what I thought of. Airplanes, water, phenomenal movie. Okay. Well, we're getting sidetracked here, but leave that in. You have these wavy tiles on the wall and the ceiling up above. It feels like I'm in the ocean and I should be swimming around in here. We've got the rocks on the floor as well. So this truly does feel like a unique experience just being in this shower right now. Shower bench to my left as well. Stepping out of here. Unique design to this bathroom. Also, you can see this nook extends out a bit with the diagonal wall and more storage space right there. Then you've got the water closet behind this door right here with the automatic opener. That's always nice. I need one of those in my house. And then we'll check out the closet space on the opposite side here. As the sun sets, it's a beautiful night. No complaints out here. Beautiful Southern California. If you guys are from wherever you're at in the world, let me know in the comments below. I want to know who watches this video, where you're watching from. Also, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. I want to know how long you've been watching this channel as well. That's not too much to ask of you guys. So in here, motion sensor lights. This is your walk-in closet. We have dark wood finishes throughout. So much room in here. You could definitely add a center ottoman piece potentially, or another dresser if you want to put more in here, but honestly, I don't have enough clothes to fit in here. Maybe you guys do, potentially. It accumulates over time. I know that. It compounds. Once you get one item of clothing, you got to get 5 more. So great closet space, perfect size in comparison to the room, but then this is what stands out, in my opinion, because I always need a workplace that's going to inspire me to where I can really sit down and get some really good deep focus in and a lot of work done throughout the day. This is going to do that for you because you look to your right and it overlooks the gorgeous airplane hangar door, the 3-ring light fixture, the front, the beautiful kitchen, and then you see this drop down curved ceiling above us. That is an incredible build with the light glowing up on the ceiling as well above it. So definitely a great space that I think we'd be able to make good use of. This can potentially be a library or just your perfect home dream office. That's what I'd make it. Then we've got spotlights above us, so this could be a perfect podcast studio, filming studio as well, with the backdrop behind us. I'm a fan of this open space, almost as like a loft as well. But that was everything for this primary suite. I just want to look at that sunset one last time, so follow me out there. Thank you so much for watching till the very end of this video. If you made it this far and haven't hit the like button already, do so kindly. I really appreciate it. Also, I read every single comment down below, and I know I asked you to leave a bunch of comments today throughout this home tour, so whatever you comment, I appreciate it. I'm gonna read it, and I might reply, so thank you for that. We are gonna be posting a lot of unique content, incredible home tours, live streaming coming to the channel as well, a lot of interesting ideas that I've accumulated throughout the rest of 2025 and beyond into 2026. Also, if you're a real estate professional and have any questions about YouTube, I have an entire team that we've built an agency around helping real estate agents, developers, architects, designers, contractors build out their own YouTube channels. All that information will also be down below in the description. Our team handles everything from start to finish, so click the link below and answer a few questions to apply now. Shout out to the listing agents, Nevada and Ross, for letting us tour their incredible listing. Shout out to the owner of this property as well for giving us a tour of his beautiful home here in the hills. It's a gorgeous night. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.